Okay, y'all, good news. I went ahead and got permission, but I want to go in here and check this out a little bit, you guys. We're going to go in the woods, check it out. All right. Get past this little patch of sticker bushes here. So I got the permission. My manager of the trailer hood said, just don't scare nobody. I said, okay, I can do that. All right. Let's make our way through this. I don't know which way to go here. Oh man, look at this. I haven't been this far yet. Oh man, look at that game trail. There's some trash. I'll clean this up while I'm out here. You know, that reminds me, I need to pay attention to the trees out here and make sure there ain't no limbs going to come down and smash me. So I'm seeing a lot of, there's definitely been some armadillos back here. Definitely been some armadillos. So this looks like a nice little clear spot right here. Right here. I think my little army tent will fit right in there just perfect. Right here. It's this game trail. Oh look. Sassafras. Nice. That's good for keeping mosquitoes off of you. And when you get mosquito bites, take some of these leaves, crunch them up in your hand, spit on it, make your little salve out of it, and rub it on your mosquito bites. They'll quit itching. It's a true story. I've done it. So we got a game trail cuts through there, and I mean, it's a good one, you guys. See where something's been climbing over that. Definitely gonna have to get something for the mosquitoes out here. There's a lot of buggy bugs. And probably ticks. Now this is actually a pretty decent chunk of woods right here, even though it's in the trailer hood. I mean, I found my spot. That's close. But neighbor right through there. They're close, y'all. That's 20 yards or closer. But I think if I keep it down, you know, if we don't start no big parties and have a bunch of people out here, you know, doing mosh pits or whatever, I think we'll be all right. There's a lot of dead limbs coming out of this tree, though. There's one right here, one over there. Let me get over here right. Everything looks pretty good. There's going to be a big storm tonight. So, definitely not going to come in here and clear this up and make a campsite tonight. But, after next week, because I got a lot of stuff planned for this week, and I have a camping trip with my brothers this weekend. It's my older brother's birthday. So, we're going to be going down towards his part of the country for his birthday, me and my other brothers. So I'm making this video so you guys will have something to look at and know what I'm fixing to do. So that's the path to the back of my trailer and my shed. You can see the other side of my trailer, my other shed right there. But I think this is pretty good. Now this isn't This whole little stretch right here is about wooded 10, 20, 30, 40, about 40, 45 feet wide. It's not a real big spot, but as you can see, we're out already. But there's just, this gets thick back here. Look at that tree, got smoked. Yeah, I don't know. The one thing about it is I know the neighbor right beside me. It looks like a lot of that tree is in his yard. He probably let me, oh, there's some car parts. Bumper. All part of living in the hood, y'all. It's cloudy. It's gonna be a toad soaker. Wait, it's gonna be a toad drowner. Is that how you say it? I don't know. Let's go back in the woods. Definitely got a lot of branches and stuff I can cut up for wood later. I already have some wood cut. That's probably what I'll burn first. I'd like to find some big rocks. I would. Don't see any. Might have to try to find some concrete blocks or something around here that I can make a fire pit with. So I don't really have a way to run down to the creek either. Let's get back in here a little bit deeper. Is that grapes? Can't tell. Man, the bugs are bad. I don't see no need in going all the way back in there, you guys. That is so thick with underbrush. I'd be in there for a week just clearing it out. Now I got a spot. These are grapes. I can see grapes growing on them. Oh, no. Nope. That's off of a sticker bush. That must be rosebuds. All right, well, I got a nice little cleared out spot right here. Looks pretty flat. Dang, no coon poop. Coon or possum. So I'm definitely going to have visitors when I camp here. Probably going to have somebody show up and try to give me a hard time. But get me a rake out here. Something to rake this up a little bit. It's on a little bit of a slope. I think it'll be good enough. I don't think it'll be an issue. I'll rake it back and get it cleaned up as good as I can. Make sure there's not any glass or anything down here. See what's going on. I'm going to look up what these little plants are. I don't believe there's any. Well, that might be poison ivy. I don't think there's much poison ivy here, though. I don't know what this is. There's some ivy there. Like, not bad ivy, like the kind that grows around trees and kills them. Let me see. I'll switch it over. Back there. See that ivy? Yeah, that's the kind that takes everything over once it starts going. Find out what these are. I think it's May apples. Some of it might be poison ivy. I'm gonna have to look. Been a minute. Don't look like it. We'll check it out. We'll check it out for sure. See what's up with that. So I don't want to get a bunch of poison ivy. I'm not really allergic to it, but you know, if you start pulling it up and like showering in it, you're probably going to catch it. But probably just be on my hands a little bit. And I just wash it with Dawn soap. Get the oil off there. Wipe them down with alcohol afterwards. Done. It should kill all the poison ivy you get on your hands. It's just an oil. If you get that oil off there, it'll go away. Alright. Alright, so yeah. Don't really have to do a whole lot of cutting anything down, I don't think, right here. There's one rock. Clean up some trash. I'll bring a trash bag out here with me, clean this up a little bit. So yeah. These bugs are getting me, guys. So my plan is start working on this next week. Making videos. I'll set it up, make a video cleaning it all up, and then we'll have a video camping out. Yeah, because we're in the clear. We are in the clear. Don't know which way I'm going to set everything up. We'll figure that out when the time comes. Let's look at these trails, though. Because this trail splits off. This trail splits off right here. So, you can see it goes right up through there. Goes right up into that thicket. I'm pretty sure it's an armadillo. Because then if you come over here, you can see it's not as wide and prominent, but especially for you guys that hunt and track, you can see the trail cutting up through there. And that goes right behind my shed, my little shed. You know, I plan on using a live trap. There's another big sycamore. I plan on using a live trap to catch a squirrel out here and eat it on my stove. I'm not seeing any squirrel nest right here in these trees. Now I know there's squirrels out here because I've seen them. They've barked at me when I was taking out my trash. So I know they're here. I'll just have to use some bait, get some bird feed and peanuts and stuff and set out here first. Just put it in a pile, get the squirrels coming out here. See, there might be a squirrel nest right over there. Let's see if I can zoom in. Right there in the fork of that tree. See the three-way fork? Right side. Looks like there's a nest in that fork. So, yeah. Maybe we'll catch one. Maybe. Alright. That's the new camp spot, y'all. Kind of a stealth trailer hood camp out. Nobody's really going to know I'm here except the manager. Until they see me at night and my lantern's on. Then they're probably going to be like, somebody's in the woods. Some hobo's camping out in the woods. No, it's just me, the OZARK'S woodsman. He's finding a place to camp because he don't have no way to go anywhere. I will eventually. I know one thing. Good things come to those who wait. You have patience and you just keep on trying and keep on keeping on. Something good's going to happen to you eventually. All right. We're out of the brush. Look at that, trying to get a hold of me. Everything likes me. I'm not seeing anything right now. I don't have any squirrels hollering at me, so hopefully all these trailer hood cats, hopefully they didn't kill all the squirrels around here. That little black fly is going to get murdered if it don't leave me alone. You know, I guarantee you there's some around here. I'm just going to have to get some bait and get them over in my spot so I can get one in a trap, cook him up. Now we do have a pond. The RV side has a pond, but we're definitely not allowed to fish in that. I'd like to, but honestly, it's not a freshwater pond, so the fish probably taste kind of muddy anyways and wouldn't be that good. But I don't live very far from a good creek that does have a lot of good fish in it. So I might be able to just go to that creek, catch some fish, come back. I have to make sure my wife's home, you know, because I have to use her rig. Because like I already told you guys, mine broke down. You know, I got some old pallets here, and I thought about making a platform to put my tent on so I'd have a little bit flatter, more level place to lay down. And I thought about using pallets, but I don't know if my tent will fit on just 2 pallets. I think it's bigger than that. It looks like the width might be okay, but I don't think they'll be long enough. I'm gonna have to get a tape measure out and do some measuring. I won't do it that way first though. I'm just gonna get it cleaned out and set up a tent and break in my little stove. I might have to just get something from the store, some chicken or something from the store to cook on my stove, and want to use a little alcohol stove and make a pot of coffee. When I get up the next morning, we'll test that little stove out, make some coffee on it. You know, the story about that is I helped a buddy of mine move a gun cabinet that was his grandpa's after his grandpa passed away. And when we got back to his house, he opens the gun cabinet and starts looking through it, you know. And in the very bottom drawer was that little stove. And I've always been into hunting and camping and trapping and, you know, all my life. So he knew when I seen that little stove, he knew that I liked it. But I didn't say nothing. I just told him it was pretty cool, never seen one before. So we hung out for a little while, and this old boy, he's a really good old boy. He used to be a chicken fighter. I worked with him several years, and he was usually my roommate when we went out of town. But he fought chickens, and he used to take little they make these little boxing gloves for chicken fighters, fighting roosters, and he would take these little boxing gloves. They put them over their spurs, right? Then he'd get a couple of his roosters and he'd put them up against each other and they'd just box each other. And that was so funny. He'd do it in his living room. He'd pick them roosters up, and you'd have to help him, right? Because somebody's got to hold the other rooster while you're getting them to get aggravated, moving them back and forth, trying to, you trying to start trouble with me, MFer, right? So, anyways, he used to blow on their butts and everything. That's a true story. He said it'd get them worked up. I'd say I get pretty aggravated. Somebody's blowing on my butthole. I'm just saying. Anyways, it worked. Them old chickens would get mad, them roosters. Well, we'd fight them right there in his living room. That was fun. But anyways, his grandpappy died, and he got his gun cabinet, and we bring it back, and he got his guns too. And he pulls that little stove out. And I start asking him questions, like, man, that's cool. Where'd that come from? He said, he said, my grandpa was in the military, and he was stationed over in Germany after World War II. And I don't know if his grandpa fought in the war. As old as he was, I would think that he did fight in the war and then just got stationed in Germany afterwards. He didn't really tell me, so I'm just guessing, guys, but it makes sense to me. Anyways, he said that his grandpa, he remembers that stove because every time they would go fishing, his grandpa would take that stove to make himself a pot of coffee on. So that's why I'm going to make a pot of coffee on it because that's how his grandpa used it. So that's what I'm going to use it for. Make coffee. And it's something I can have in my tent. It burns alcohol, so it's not going to kill me as far as, fumes go. Uh, and I can make coffee in my tent if it's raining or whatnot, right? Yeah, that's right. So that's my plan. I'm just going to use that little stove just for making coffee. And I'm probably only going to use it a few times, you guys, because it is old. It did come um, from the mid 50s. I think they started making them in 55. It might have been a little earlier. I can't really find a whole lot of info on these stoves, you guys. Um, they don't take a lot of parts. I don't think I'm gonna have to worry about anything leaking. I mean, it's only got two seals. One of them don't even matter because it's the lid. It only matters if you're gonna leave a lot of fuel in it. I don't know how long a tank will burn. You know, I don't know hardly anything about this thing. I know how to put fuel in it and get it to start. That's what I know. So we're going to do that. Test out that term sport alcohol stove. One of the first mini camp stoves. Anyways, and it's from Germany, West Germany. So that's really cool. They were mostly sold in the United States, though, which is weird. But this one actually came from Germany, according to the story. This one came from Germany. His grandpa brought it back to the States when he got out of the military, and now I have it. So that's pretty cool. Anyways, I'm going to go back in the house and start looking at my stuff and seeing what I need. When I get ready to go camping, I'm going to set this camera up. We're going to go through my stuff and make a camping bag just for the one night. That might take a while because I got to empty one of my backpacks to put everything in it. I only have two, and they're both pretty much full. One of them's not very full. But anyways, we'll empty one, then we'll put what we need in there, and we'll walk right back out there and set up a camp. All right, so remember, don't give up. No matter what's going on, no matter what's bringing you down, squatch it, keep on keeping on. Peace.